Okay guys, I'm sure you can already see the title of the video. Please don't take offense to any of this. I know some people are like, but isn't it like this or isn't it like that? I think it's time I explain my AU. And as you notice, it says with Bubbly Cartoons.
Hello.
She knows a lot about my AU because she's pretty much the main person I talk about it to. And she does give me ideas I can fit in. But without further ado, let's continue discussing it. Marigold and Jules, 2 in 1. In my AU, Marigold and Jules are literally the same person. And I'm not talking about Marigold, female Midas. I ain't talking about that. But in my AU, it's not in the slides, but in my AU, she's literally just Midas, but it's literally another version of Midas. Like, come on. Would the person literally marry himself? It's common sense if you think about it. In my AU, that Marigold is actually from another island called Artemis, considering Now, you may actually look this up, but the Chapter 2 island is actually called Island Apollo. And the original island was called Island Athena. If you notice, all this has a relation to Greek. But anyways, no longer talking about that, but the name Marigold is literally Jules's younger persona, literally her old self. They're literally the same person. But now before you type this, now this was actually a comment I got. No offense to whoever typed it. Again, no offense, please. Really, don't take offense. You can ask Bubbly. I'm literally one of the nicest people you'll ever meet.
She is.
Yeah. Remember, this is my AU. If you don't like it, you can leave. Literally. No one's saying you have to stay. You can come and go as you please. This is my creativity at its finest. You can ask Bubbly. I've been doing this for a long time. Heck, in my AU, I have Midas's family tree memorized like the back of my hand. You can even ask her. I can draw it with my eyes closed.
She definitely can, honestly.
And what other gacha creators say, do not correct me on my own AU. We know the original lore. And we know everyone has their own opinions. Opinion is an opinion. It's one's thought. This is my thought. Okay, Midas's family tree. Don't mind this, I tried my best. You can ask Bubbly, it literally took me 30 minutes to do this. Bubbly also helped me type out some of these slides, so credits to her for a lot of these slides. Midas's family tree. Midas and Redex's mom was named Echo, hence the name up here. As for their father, it is unknown, who is presumed dead. We don't know anything about him. Midas had a kid, Jules / Marigold. He still calls her Marigold, even though she is called Jules as a new persona, with his wife Diana. Hint, in my AU, I know in the Newscape Pro AU, what do they call Midas's wife?
Maria or Carmilla now?
Yeah. But literally, this is my AU. And as you notice, I try to keep things with Greek mythology. Diana is actually a Greek name. Greek and Roman, if you say it's Roman, literally the Romans just hijacked the Greeks' culture. Because if you notice, the Greek gods and the Roman gods are literally the same gods. Just different names. That's why I call copy and paste. You literally, that's the first version of copy and paste in history, I guess. Again, back with my AU. Minutes after Jules/Marigold was born, Diana died due to complications. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you can full free on go ask your parents, because I ain't gonna explain it, because I don't even know myself. A few years later, Midas found 3 kittens, which they called Meowscles, which would be Meowscles and Meanscles, but at the time they were called Meow, Mean, and there was one named Ghost. Of course, Meow is Meowscles. He was called that because it was his meowing that drew Midas to find the kittens. Meanscles because he was a mean little sucker. And Ghost because his fur was pristine white. White as a ghost, as they say. These became his adopted children. He adopted them, and he treated them like his own children. So, later on, Meow grew up and had 3 kittens of his own, Kit, Scruffy, and Princess. Now, Scruffy is like what people call the action version of Kit, and Princess is the white version. Now, if you notice, if you go to the white version, you would see that it has pink and pastel colors on it. Like, doesn't even match with the action in the normal. Which means that's definitely a girl right there. That's definitely a girl. They are the kids of Meow and Lynx. Again, not really fit in with the new Skate Pro AU, but I take bits and pieces from other AUs and piece them into my own. Redux, on the other hand, has a very small side. This consists of his daughter Demi and his unknown wife, who is presumed dead, as you see. Now here's where I'll explain why you don't see Meanscles or ghosts in the videos. Meow and Midas. Midas had actually found Meowscles while walking with Jules a long time ago, pretty much when Jules was about 7 years old. Meow and his 2 younger brothers were taken under their care. This was supposed to stay care. We were trying to edit. The 3 kittens were in poor health, so Midas got them medicines to help them get better. Hey, he ain't a cruel soul. Despite Midas's efforts to help him, Ghost, the youngest, succumbed to his illnesses only 3 months after. Hey, you can't always revive the weak. A week after the death, Mean, Meow's last remaining brother, ran away. Hey, it's too much for him to bear, and was never seen or heard of again. Thereon, Meow and Jules were Midas's last remaining children. Midas lost Jules to his golden power 5 years later, when Jules was 12 in my AU. Midas was left with just Meowscles, who helped him in the war, the Ghost vs. Shadow War, and emotionally helped him because, I mean, heck, Sucker lost his mother, Sucker lost his brother, his father's literally presumed dead, he lost 3 of his 4 children. So, yeah, tell me if that doesn't take a toll on someone. Oh, and Sucker also lost his wife, too, so. Emotional instability right there at its finest. This was all because of Jules hearing Meowscles meowing while walking the streets in the first place.
Damn.
Now,
Honestly,
we're gonna review Jules's name. Reason why her name was changed to Jules. When she was born, she was named Marigold by Midas, for he thought it was a good name at the time. A few years later, when she was released from her golden tomb, she had to change her appearance to hide from her father's enemies, hinting Chaos Agent and a few hunters that were literally paid to hunt her down. This included her to change her name, change her name too for better measures. Because they figured, well, if she had gold in her name, maybe she had some relation to Midas. considering he was the only person at the time who had goldy hands. Now, Bubbly, is there anything you know about my AU that you want to add on?
It is a very good AU, and yeah.
It's well thought out, too. Heck, I can write like 37 slides just doing Midas's past. God. And yes, in my AU, I do ship Jules X Fade. Along with Bubbly, she ships it too.
Yeah, it's a very good ship.
Tomboy engineer and highly overprotective magic person, whatever you want to call him. Well, it literally extracts magic, the magic material thingy from Zero Point and uses it for his own power. That's how he's able to make portals. And that's even how he's able to make Rift Butterflies, so it's a little hard for him to make them, because they take more energy out of him, considering he's making living creatures from his power. So.
Damn.
What, is that the fact I never told you?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, it's like Kit says in that one video, new things. You learn new things every day.
Jeez. I mean, I guess you do, yeah.
Well, isn't that what school's for? Hey, if you fail on a test,
Sure.
if you fail on a test, technically the teacher failed to educate you.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, if you fail, it just means the teacher just failed to educate you on how to do it. Either that or you literally just chose C for every single answer, and it wasn't always C. Well, anyway, guys, again, no hate on whoever done that comment. You probably just didn't know. But as I put in the description, which hopefully you guys read the descriptions in my videos, it said it was my personal AU. I'm sorry if none of you saw that, because normally if you put the thing in theater mode, or even in normal mode, you don't see it. So this is Legendary Adventure, and
Bubbly Cartoons.
signing off. See you next time,
Bye.
guys!